these conversations with architecture firm leaders are focusing on the 14 framework. These are 14 strategies that will really move you forward in a positive way with building great habits as a leader in your firm, in your community, as an architect for your clients, for your family, for your staff. Everything in these 14 strategies is intended to move you forward. This strategy is: who is steering your ship? Now, what is your ship? Your ship is everything that's you. It's your life, it's your identity, it's your company, it's your family, it's everything that is you. This is kind of about trying to fit into someplace that you don't really belong. Your identity doesn't relate, but you're trying to fit in to a culture that doesn't match. An architecture culture, perhaps a business culture, a social culture, a political culture, even a spiritual culture. And you feel uncomfortable, but you're getting that culture into your life in a way that you're not really paying that much attention to. So it's being unaware that maybe somebody else is guiding your direction, steering your ship. I was acutely aware of this when I was at UCLA studying for my master's degree, and it was in the late 1980s, and there was this sort of dominant architecture culture. Everybody wore black. A lot of them donned the round spectacles, the Le Corbusier spectacles, and they acted in this sort of pseudo-intellectual way that wasn't who they were, and it wasn't who I was. And I realized that there was a lot of pressure. I felt stressed that I was not conforming, that I was like this outsider. In a way that bothered me. In another way, I embraced it and decided, no, I'm not going to be somebody I'm not. This is not who I am. So what are some strategies for steering your own ship, for staying in control of your own ship? I've got 5 strategies that we can go through here. The first one is authentic leadership. Embrace your authentic self rather than conforming to what others think you should be or what they expect an architect to be. You get a lot of clients who have expectations for what an architect is. You don't have to conform to that. You want to build genuine connections that define your style of leadership. This is really important as this dawning age of AI is producing a lot of material that's literally fake. It looks real, it sounds real, but it's fake. In this age of AI, authenticity is currency, and you'll find that if you embrace it. The second is define your own path. Define what makes you, you. And make decisions based on your growth and the growth of your company, based on your goals, your values, your vision. But you have to be intentional about it. You have to actually write it down and be very clear about what you believe. Writing it down will make you really think about, is it really you? And not being swayed by industry stereotypes. The third one is resist external pressures. Resist the pressure to conform to industry norms or stereotypes that don't align with your mission and your vision. Stay true to your principles. This helps you maintain focus and reduces a lot of unnecessary stress. Fourth, mindful media consumption. Be in control of the consumption of news and media. This helps you avoid being influenced by negativity and misinformation. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not open to alternative ideas. It's about being discriminate and intentional about what you decide to allow yourself to be influenced by. Now, fifth is self-reflection and awareness. Foster a culture of self-reflection. Really think about what you're watching and what you're hearing and what you're allowing to influence you. Regularly assess whether you're making decisions based on what other people think, other people's beliefs, or if you're being true to your own goals. You have to clearly understand when someone is trying to influence you or manipulate you, and be aware of that. I do a practice every day, all day, really. Be intentionally aware of how news and media make you feel. You need to remove the negativity. And I don't mean kind of just stay in this Pollyanna positive mode, but it's focusing on what really helps you grow. Now, sometimes bad news, negative news that's true can help you grow. It helps you make decisions. You take that information into consideration, but you have to first discern if it really is true, if it's something that actually matters to your vision and your goals for who you are. So, who is steering your ship? You can follow 5 strategies: authentic leadership, define your own path, resist external pressures, mindful media consumption, and self-reflection and awareness. Those are the keys to steering your own ship.